Greetings. Hey, it's Susie Q here. And I was attempting to do a Akashic record with automatic writing, and it just seemed to be that it wasn't working out. So, have you ever had moments when you're, really, in it to win it with something, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's a no. It's a flat out no. So sometimes we just kind of acknowledge ourselves for just being present to what is. Sometimes things start showing up like what if or what happened or what else can I do or what do I need to do now, is do I need to do something different, or you could just maybe just say let's just be in the present moment. I look at the energy called Iman. It's the eternal moment of now, and in that eternal moment of now we have an opportunity to do something different. And in that Iman energy, eternal moment of now, we can kind of acknowledge that things weren't working before. And so now we can just say, well, here we are. Here we are in this present moment. And I think the more that we go into the presence of our beautiful divinity or our beautiful sovereign self, is that we can just start acknowledging that there's so much goodness in the field. And the more that we look at that goodness in the field and acknowledging others in the field that are also experiencing goodness and beautiful inhalation and beautiful exhalation, is we just start noticing that things start getting a little bit lighter, a little bit more softer, a little bit more curious about what's next and what else could be coming, for me or for you. We start acknowledging all of the people that are around us that have been supporting us and loving us and being part of our journey. And our journeys are always so wonderful and mysterious. And sometimes there's a lot of curiosity with that. And with that, we acknowledge the beautiful energies that keep coming in so succinctly that are just suggesting, just, be still. Just be still. Be in that state of stillness. Be aware. Be awake. Be present to what is. And just, even if there's some things that, maybe are triggering you, it's a trigger, and then you start noticing those triggers or those other sensations that may not be in your best way, but it would be best for the other person, is that we can just acknowledge that that is what's going on for another person, and I don't need to engage with it. It's just that easy. And so the more that we get more present to what is and just acknowledging the people that we love and the people that we get to meet and we get to know and experience, as we find more guidance going forward with how do we relate with one another, what does it feel like, and how can we connect on a deeper level and find love within all of these relationships, even if it's kind of tricky. So, all of these beautiful, beautiful engagements with people and experiences and even pets, even that, and even in the natural world, we find all of this kind of commonality and this harmonious and balanced ways of living and breathing and being. And so, all of these energies right now, I feel, I do a little bit of astrology. I'm not really great at it, but I like to learn a little bit. And then I start, kind of leaning into that in such a way. And then I start just noticing, hey, I just think it's all about the vibe. It's all about that, the vibration. It's about the frequencies. It's about all kinds of other states of consciousness that are coming in, like pouring in, like totally pouring in, multidimensionality, all kinds of different types of beings that are here on this planet. And so sometimes we, kind of look at it and go, like, here we are. But well, there's a lot of other levels of beings or structures or construct or thought constructs that are here as well. So we acknowledge all of the energies that are here on this beautiful planetary school. It's super amazing. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love being here. So people like go, well, I don't think I want to come back to Earth after I'm gone. And then you're just like, well, I just think I want to keep coming here because I think there's more to know. There's more to understand. There's more to grow from. There's more awarenesses of what love is. And when we work with it, what is love, is it begins with yourself. Today I had a session with somebody, and the heart thing just started showing up immediately with the QHHT piece. And so sometimes you could just put your hand on your heart and you can just like, just kind of like know that something's different there. Something's different. And you might just notice that, wow, it kind of feels heavy, or, I don't feel like I'm 100%. And then you can continue to put your hand over your heart, and then you can still just start kind of like doing like a mantra. I love myself just as I am in all of my beauty and magnificence. I love myself just as I am in all my beauty and all my magnificence. And the more that we really kind of, when, to find that love here in this beautiful space that we call home, is that we find that love within, it always begins with you. It begins with that heart space. So all of these energies that we're talking about and some of these concepts and all of these different ways of looking at life is really kind of sweet. When you really look at it, it's like this is just a big melting pot of beautiful people and beautiful beings, and we share this together. We share it with one another, and we find commonality, and we find different ways of looking at life through another person's lens and their way that they see things. And all of these things right now, I think, for my own self, is that there's so much goodness that's coming through. So much goodness. And the more that we look at the goodness and we look at the beautiful attributes of another being or another person or another thing, is we start feeling lighter for ourselves. We start feeling lighter, a little bit brighter, and then we start kind of like leaning into only like just being who we are, but also for me, even, I always work with my heart space because I know that sometimes I maybe kind of go in a different direction. And then I just notice that, hey, I just going to put my hands on my heart and see if we can just, rest in that space of I love myself just as I am in all my beauty and all my magnificence. So I was going to do another video today. It just didn't seem to work out. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go rogue. Sometimes when I go rogue, I'm not really sure what I'm going to say, but I think it was a good message today just to share and kind of illuminate the goodness in the field, in your field, and the goodness in your illumination of light and beautiful, beautiful goodness going forwards. We'll see you soon, and namaste.